Hello. If you're watching this, you have a GTD audio wireless transmitter, either a handheld unit like this or a pack unit like this, and you've become annoyed with the select button being pressed during a performance, presentation, something of that, and the frequency getting changed, and essentially the wireless pack going offline until the wireless channel can be reset with synchronization to the head-end receiver. So what I'm going to show you today is how to disable the select option and on the pack and on the handheld unit. This will void any warranty on the unit, so do this alteration at your own risk. To get ahead of things, I've already taken the 4 screws out of the pack. The thing you'll notice about this pack is it's a 600 meg unit, as it doesn't have a sticker on the back. The newer GT audio units are in the 500 range, based on the FCC change of wireless spectrum for these types of purposes. So first thing you do is, once you get the screws out, lift the front cover of the unit. Really don't need to take it all the way off and pull out from the battery clips. And here what you'll see is the little select button. And what I use is a pair of basically electronics cutters. You'll also need a Phillips screwdriver and something to pull out a ring in the handheld units, which we'll show you in a second. So this little switch is really easy to disable. Just simply grab a hold of it with the end of the cutters, and I just simply pull the top of it off, just like that. Once the top's pulled off, turn the unit over, shake it, and there's a little metal clip that comes out, and it's, I'm going to spend time zooming and stuff on it, but the little metal clip that comes out is not very big, and that's what makes contact with it. Once you're done with that, simply take the unit, put the cover back together, put the 4 screws back in the back of the cover, and away you go. Put the batteries in it, and then sync it up to the receiver. The only way to sync the unit to the receiver now on the frequency is to actually do it from the front end, which you open up the little door and you press the set button, the sync button. As far as the handheld units, it's much the same. Takes just a bit longer because you've got a few more things that you have to do. First thing you have to do is remove the 2 screws from the back of the unit. Take the head off of it. Once you got the head off of it, then and the screws out, then you pull the battery holder out. It comes out just like that, and you're left with this unit. Now, inside the unit is a retainer ring, so you need to have a tool that'll allow you to pull this retainer ring out, and I couldn't find mine in my toolbox, so I'm using a special pair of tweezers. Once that retainer ring is out, you can slide the unit apart, and again, it's pretty much the same type of a switch. On the left of the display is The power and mute button on the right is a select. Again, you grab a hold of that, grab a hold of the top of that, and since I've already done this unit, it's out. And what you come out with is the little top of the switch. Turn it over, shake it, and you're going to end up with, again, with the little nub, metal nub that comes out of it. To put it back together, there's one other thing that you need to do, and that's to snap out the control module, the control snap-in piece here, and that's just done. There's a little clip at the bottom, and it snaps out. And once it's snapped out, then you can slide the unit back together. You take the ring, squeeze it back. Oops. Put it back together. The battery just slides back in pretty easily. Takes a little bit of finagling, but at times, depending on how many times you've done it. I've already had this unit apart once, so it's a little easier. Put the screws in the back, put the batteries in, screw the top on, and then screw this top on. The other thing to note is if you're ever looking for the microphone gain, it's right under this top, so you unscrew this top and it's either 0 dB or 10 dB, negative 10 dB. I always set mine to 0 and adjust it from the board. If you have any questions, you can ask them on the board. The key thing to note is this does violate your warranty on the unit, but at $38 on GT Audio's website, it's not too bad anyway. Tools you need, again, just a pair of wire cutters, screwdriver, and something to take the retainer ring out. Thank you.